Hello everyone and welcome to Passionate Perseverance Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today's going to be a second look, a part 2, because we just had the part 2 release of the interview involving Cassidy. I more so want to focus on her energy right now, and I think that she was showcasing in this part 2. I did watch it. It is something that you have to pay for to see, or I think you can find it online. There's other people that are posting it if you want to go and take a look at that. But I want to know, wow, there it is. It came out. And I'm frustrated with this card. I was hoping it would be something else. This one wants to come out too, self-care. I was hoping it would be something else because the first card that I saw when I was getting into the energy is Betrayal. Betrayal revealed. So I put it back in and I was shuffling this deck, and now it wanted to come out because here it is. So it's important in some way, and I was going to ask her energy, how she is feeling. So we'll take a look at this in a moment. This is part 2, again, the energy surrounding Cassidy and her feelings in regards to leaving Liam Payne when she did leave at the time of his passing in Argentina. She left just prior to that time frame. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is factual. I do not know any of the people that I am reading for. I'm picking up on the energy, reading the energy, and bringing forth a message with the tarot. That's my medium. Okay, let's read this and see what comes out first. Betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it. Whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation, you are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. So really asking her to come forward and share truths or share a message, or where is she betraying either herself or betraying relationships that she had, right? And we have self-care coming out with this, which says balance. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me? Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. Now, this is energy showcasing that she needs time to heal and to grieve. She is dealing with a substantial loss, whether or not you believe it was a true relationship or not, okay, put that aside. There still is a loss here. And I've done previous readings on her. I do see her as grieving and actually feeling very emotional from the heart space about this loss. She did care substantially for Liam's energy. I do believe that based on my previous readings. However, there is a situation here where feeling as though needing to come forward and speak a truth. And we'll get further clarity on that, but it feels as though I don't feel, personally, I'm getting this feeling that she's not going to be able to truly heal if she doesn't share her truth. Yeah, it's going to end up being this karmic type repeated pattern, or like something to do with a karmic lesson here. I do feel as though she is feeling very broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. And that coming forward and showcasing that in this interview was a part of her healing process. Sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. We'll get further clarity as to why, and I think it is her trying to find balance, trying to find peace within herself, to figure out how to pick up the pieces and move forward. I do feel as though she is still very much longing for, craving, aching, wanting the connection with Liam. One card, please, for how she felt and how she feels in regards to her relationship with Liam. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. She's feeling afraid to yeah, I was just going to say afraid to look at it. It feels like she's hiding a little bit. She's hiding secrets, mysteries, or concealing. I think she's in denial or being blind a little bit. She's putting up walls and she's afraid to face something. And again, I'm being pulled to this betrayal revealed card. And it could feel as though, and I have the clarity truth card, intentions, honesty, clarity, truth, intentions, honesty coming out, confirming this for me. But it feels as though it's putting up a wall and not wanting to face reality or her actions that led to the reality that happened. If that makes sense. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. It's where I feel as though her energy put up boundaries and said, I'm going home. And that was her putting up boundaries, but ultimately had a very sad ending, a very detrimental ending. And I feel right now in her heart space, it feels as though it's too much. The gravity of the situation is even too much to face head on. It feels like she might be trying to distract herself a little bit, or it's more denial based. I would say more denial based. But let me get further clarity. I'll go to this deck. Yeah, it feels like trying to almost run and hide as a self-care. What is it where you are trying to protect yourself? Because I get the protection card and self-care again coming out. So there's really this energy of needing to protect herself from the heart space, as far as this says, taking care of yourself as well as the relationship, self-care, sanctuary. I'm feeling very pulled to emotional barriers that are not allowing her to actually process through all of the pain right now, right? And grief is a process. So I feel as though she's going through a grieving process. And right now she's trying to navigate through that, as well as figure out what she's going to do next. And it feels as though she does feel as though she lost her life, essentially. She lost her life. And I feel as though she did have a loyalty towards Liam's energy, where she thought that the two of them would be standing by each other through thick and thin, true love, devotion. So I have all of that coming out in the energy. It's very much impacting me on the heart space. I think she's really feeling it very heavy on the heart space. I know that she said that she feels as though in this second interview, I think she mentioned that she feels Liam's energy come to her in dreams. And I did get that previously in a reading. So I just want to see if anything comes out as far as her words that were spoken during that interview. Guidance, please, for her energy during the interview. Was she being honest and forthcoming with her words, with her emotions? Because she did get emotional during this interview. And understandably so. I had a bunch fall out. She's regretting leaving. So I do feel as though she mentioned that in the first one, as well as she does regret leaving. She does regret leaving and regrets feeling like leaving him alone with a trickster that ultimately led to his passing here. Feels as though left him alone with a trickster. I'll pull and see. I feel as though we've gotten it before, the our name energy in regards to that, just not having his best interest. And showing a frustrated energy towards that. About not doing what was best for Liam, and more so allowing, I'm feeling like bad to unfold, because I get this bad news, prophecy, messenger, spirit of the crow, allowing that to unfold. So, yes, thank you. With the fate, destiny, free will, spider spirit card coming out, also confirming that. Let me see if this is showcasing the trickster, if she thinks that is the R name's energy. Showcase, please, is this R as far as the trickster energy? Showcase, please. This is a card for me showing a yes, the High Priestess, that I'm on the right path. Again, greed, and I have King of Pentacles coming out. This was the card I asked for. It's on the bottom of the deck with that on the top. So I get a confirmation for that. And again, I've always gotten energy surrounding Kate that has highlighted that she did not care for his energy, ours energy, and that she sees him as more just out for money grab. How did she feel about him? Suspicious of him. I do get the moon energy coming out. Feeling like secrets and suspicious about him. Let me just see if anything else wants to come out from this deck. Yeah, all about money. Now, in the first reading, I did get energy that I didn't previously get, and I just had it come out again. I do feel like she, yeah. Was she going to check on the dog? I'm sure she went home to check on the dog, but I don't think that's the reason she left. That might be something she said, but I feel as though something happened and she felt like she wasn't being heard or wasn't being taken seriously. She felt out of balance with the Temperance card. And I do feel as though there's a possibility of her being paid to leave, because I've had it come out. And I do feel as though this energy wanted her gone with the Tower. I do feel as though ours energy wanted her gone because it was an added burden to him and whatever he was up to. The subversiveness, whatever he was up to in regards to Liam's energy and the plan, some sort of plan, it was, her energy was in the way. Okay. All right, let me switch gears a little bit and go back to this interview. I think she very much did not like the influence of R. It's continuously coming out. I think that that influence very much impacted the relationship between Kate and Liam and caused a rift in some way, shape, or form. Now, it doesn't mean that they were on the outs or breaking up in any way. I don't feel that. I just feel as though it was causing a rift and that her energy was feeling as though she wasn't being heard. Let me just see. How did it make you feel as far as Kate's energy? How did it make you feel in regards to regrets, mistakes? I think she's very regretful for leaving and is wishing that she had stayed. And now I have this wishing that she had seen the signs or paid a deeper attention to what was coming. I also think that from an emotional standpoint, yeah, that there was a snake in their mix, not what it looks like. And I also think that from an emotional standpoint, it feels like her energy's not fully ready to process through everything. And that's understandable from a grieving perspective. So, yes, there's a lot that could be going on between... is there another one of these? There's another one of these. There's 2 snakes in this deck. This one's different, though. It says Shapeshifter Mimicking. Isn't that interesting, though, that it came out? I think I was mentioned, there's, sorry, my words are getting hung up as I'm trying to speak. I definitely feel as though Liam and Kate had a connection. I think they had a strong connection. They definitely spent time together. They knew each other on a deeper level. I think they both struggled, had their own struggle, their own inner demons. I think Kate struggles with confidence in a way, with both of them not wanting to be alone, and just different insecurities on different levels, which, I mean, most of us do, right? Most of us do. I feel as though we can all relate in some way, shape, or form to having some sort of struggle within ourselves. And it's just showcasing that her energy is very much regretful for leaving him, which would definitely lead me to believe then that this was not anything that she foreshadowed or saw coming or would ever have wanted to happen. And I'm only saying that because I know that there's been so much speculation thrown out there, and that's what I've gotten consistently in the energy when I've read for her. So I just wanted to take a quick peek. I do get divine connection coming out for the 2 of them. It kept circling in. Whether or not it was real or not in the beginning, because I know lots of people out there think that it was a set-up romance, which is definitely possible, but there's still a strong connection and a fated meeting, right? Important connection. They had a connection with each other. And I do feel as though they were talking about wanting to grow and be a family moving forward. And I feel as though Kate now feels very robbed of that. Okay. I'm going to get one card, an angel card from the Angel Number Oracle, and we'll get guidance. This is for you, the viewer, as well as it might resonate with this specific reading also. What is this one here? Taking initiative. 1221 is coming out. 1221. Okay, let's see what we have. Taking initiative. Change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessing and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might be getting some good news soon. 1221. And I do truly hope that Kate's energy is able to come forward and share what she knows in the future to help bring clarity to everyone, the collective, to help put the pieces together for what happened, because there is much more that needs to come to light, and ultimately justice for Liam. Love and light, everyone. Thank you.